Hello, Vado121 here. Welcome back. And we are Let's Playing Final Fantasy. And in the last episode, we started exploring the, we continued, I should say, exploring what the hell is this place called again? The Hellfire Chasm. And in this episode, we're going to continue exploring up until the end. I do know a nice way to get through this floor. Basically, what we're going to be doing is finding an airship, and I'm running away from new enemies. Gah! Really, game? You're gonna give me new enemies in this area? You can at least warn me, considering that there's no new enemies for the rest of the frickin' dungeon. But yeah, anyways, we have a new enemy, same exact battle as before, an Elmgeigus. They kinda look like giants from earlier on. And they go down pretty easily too. Give a lot of gil. But yeah, what we want to do in this map right here is we want to actually walk in the oasis. If you remember, we talked to that pirate who was saying, yeah, you can actually call an airship in the desert if you have a Levy Stone, but he can't find one. But luckily, we already have one, so we should have no problems finding the rest of the treasure in this on this floor. Otherwise, I don't think we'd be able to get all the treasure on this floor if we had actually came here before getting the airship. So that is definitely in our advantage that we have the airship now, because well, we can do this part. We can get a few more chests that we probably couldn't have before. Now keep in mind, this is the 8th floor of the dungeon, and since it's randomized, there is a treasure list, but there's a limited number of chests depending on the floor, and it's random. So you're not going to get the same treasures every time. I mean, obviously you can get duplicates. Like I have 3 Elven Cloaks from the Earth Gift Shrine, but yeah, I had to go through that shrine about 8 times to get all those. So you're not going to find one every time. But anyways, now that we have an airship, we can explore the rest of this floor. So wherever there's treasure kind of just hanging around on the world map here, let's pick it up if I can find it. I'm not finding anything right now. Oh, there's one. And we get a power plus. Wait, hold on. What does that do? Imagine raises strength or attack or something like that, right? Where the hell is it? Oh, power plus, here we go. Raises strength, yeah. That should be nice to have. Give that to either my monk or my warrior. That little hole right there, I believe, is the exit. So yeah, we don't want to go there yet. We're going to make sure that we get all the chests in this area. And we want to come over here and get a Sage's Miter. Yes, an upgrade for my White Wizard. So yeah, it's a little better defense than a leather cap. Now, an interesting thing about certain equipment in this game, apparently there's weight restrictions. So I guess if you have a lot of weight to a piece of equipment and you try and give it to your monk, it will actually lower his defense and his evasion. So actually having nothing on his head is a good thing here. Whereas the Kempo-gi and the Protect Ring probably are extremely light. They actually help the monk out. So yeah, I didn't know that when I started this LP. I figured it'd probably be better if I didn't give him any equipment. But I was wrong. It seemed that way in the NES version, or at least it seemed more effective in the NES version, as long as you knew how to fix a little bug. Like in the NES version, every time your monk leveled up, his defense would go up, but it would only happen if you went in your menu and went to the status screen, because then the game would actually check the stat and correct itself, because it didn't automatically do that upon level up in the NES version. And I know there's more chests than that around here. At least I think there's one more chest to find. I think. I hope. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, what's this? And we get a blue curtain. Alright, that works. And I do believe that is all the chests that we can get on this floor. I Hope it is, anyways. Yeah, I believe that's it. Some chests appear in different areas as well. Like, I don't know, you just have to be careful and try not to miss anything if you're trying to collect the certain treasures from each floor. So yeah, now we're in the B9 area, and what we want to do now, I know this map quite well now because I actually looked it up before I started recording. We gotta go around this way. Why do they keep giving me these things, man? It's just retarded. What, they have one floor with new enemies and you can avoid most of them, but then the floors you have to go to and you're more likely to get in battles in, you gotta fight these fucking guys? I mean, it's the same 4 enemies. It's either Black Goblins, Gloom Widows, and fucking... It's the same fucking enemies. I mean, switch it up a little bit. I mean, I don't mind the floors so much in this dungeon. It's just... they could have done better with the enemies. You know, different combinations of them. Then just... you know, what the fuck, man? They got lazy with these dungeons as far as, like, you know, what enemies you would fight in them. 'Cause these guys are easy. I mean, come on. A little bit more of a challenge would be nice. Anyways, we want to come up here, and we want to go through this door right here, and get a Giant's Tonic, and an emergency exit, along with an ether. So, yeah, that's all the treasures we can get on this floor. All the treasures are in that one room there. So now we want to backtrack over here, I believe, go up a little bit and then head to the left, and that should take us to the B10 area, which we're actually going to fight the bosses, I believe, in this room. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and save my game and be right back. Alright, I think we're all set and ready to go. And the first boss we're going to be taking, well, the second boss, I should say, in this whole place, we're going to be taking on is one of my favorite bosses in Final Fantasy IV. He is my favorite of the 4 Fiends. I think you guys can pretty much guess who this is. Yep. I am Rubicante. Let us measure your worth, warriors, in the crucible of my flames. Yes, we will. This should be a pretty easy boss battle. I mean, basically, we only really have to worry about fire elemental attacks, so get your Null Blaze spell out. It will be very handy for this fight. Let's see here. What can I use for... no. Strength Tonic. No, I'll save that for a tougher battle, I think. Yeah, I don't need to use any of those. So I'll just attack. I'll save those for a harder battle. Yeah, I do want to get Protector out of my party and start casting haste. And he got to attack first because he's a bastard. Hopefully that shouldn't matter too much. Alright. Cura on Vivi, I guess. Maybe. If I'm lucky, he'll get it off in time. Laga, and let's go with haste on Des. Now, interestingly enough, this version of Rubicante is actually not weak to ice, like he is in Final Fantasy IV. So I'm not going to be using any spells on him. I'm actually going to be using my Black Mage to attack eventually, once I get Des and Marcus beefed up enough to deal enough damage. Yeah, that'll work. Laga. Let's go with a little Temper. Probably just do Temper once on Desh and Marcus, and that should be enough for both of them. And I'll start buffing up Vivi. I believe Rubicante has about 13,000 HP, but don't quote me on that. I mean, those are kind of like rough, I can't remember guesstimates. I mean, when I looked them up, I kind of glanced over at their HP total, but Ow. Well, that hurt a little bit. Yeah, I think this round I'll just be going with a little Raga on Marcus. Time to get haste on Vivi. Ow! You jerk. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully he doesn't kill Vivi. I'm gonna be very mad if he does. Thank you. Yeah, now we're dealing some pretty good damage. I'll just go with a little Hilaga. And now that we have Saber and Haste on Vivi, he should do some pretty decent damage. That's gonna kill him. Son of a bitch! You fucking asshole. God damn it, Rosa, why couldn't you get your fucking spell off in time? Well, that just sucks, doesn't it? You know, this is where I wish I had the full life spell. Because you can't, in this game you can't fucking, you can't control what turns your character's going. And yes, thank you for the miss, I like it. I like it a lot. I don't even think I'm gonna bother with Marcus. Yeah, him dying, that was bad. That was not good. That's gonna make this fight last longer. And heal him. Actually, I'll just do Temper on him once. That should be good enough. Go Vivi! Yeah, that's pretty good attack power for a black mage, huh? I like how I used Fira there, it's a little bit weaker. Nice to know that Rubicante can let up a little bit. Ow! Yeah, I gotta get haste on Marcus. His damage is just too terrible right now. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this battle. Just make sure your HP stays up, use Null Blaze, buff your party a few times with Haste, Temper, and Saber, and you shouldn't have a problem with this guy at all. Just gonna heal just in case, preemptively. Do not kill him. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't have Null Blaze on him. Oops. Well, it doesn't really matter because you don't get experience for these boss battles anyways. That's kind of a cheap shot. Alright, we get the Kiku Ikabajambi or whatever the fuck that thing is. I don't know. Okay, my warrior can equip it and it is better. Wow, than anything I have for him right now. I was kind of hoping my black mage could use it, but Yeah, I might as well equip that on my warrior, I suppose. Might be nice. Where the hell are my... Oh, there we go. So let's go ahead and see what's in this chest right here. And yes, we get our first ribbon. Now, the interesting thing about this headgear, it has the same defense as the leather cap. However, it resists most instant death attacks, and it resists pretty much all elemental attacks in the game. Like, it halves elemental damage. So this helmet is extremely useful. Probably the best helmet in the game. So, the first one I got here, I'm actually going to be giving to Rosa because she needs protection more because she is my healer and I don't want my healer to die. So I'll just go ahead and give the Sage's Miter to my Black Wizard. So there you have it. That's Rubicante. That's my first run through of the Hellfire Chasm. So I'm going to be going through it again, and then we'll be taking on Scarmiglione and Barbariccia. Alright, totally went all the way through this thing again, all the way to B10. I did fight Cognazzo again, and I got a second light curtain that will come in handy later on, or fairly soon. But yeah, I'm going to be taking on this boss next. I suppose I underestimated you. I didn't think you would make it this far. No matter, Barbariccia's wind shall cut you down. Yeah, we're going to be taking on Barbariccia, another great boss from Final Fantasy IV. And this one might be a little difficult. Basically, I'm just going to be doing Hilaga the entire battle with my white mage. Ow. Yeah, her physical attacks do hurt. Good timing there. I don't know how much HP this bitch has, but we're gonna whittle it down. Hopefully that misses. Yeah, that's like an instant death stone attack, I guess. As you can see, one haste on Marcus, and his damage is already amazing. Yeah, haste on Vivi now, so he can get in the action, and yes, I like it when they miss. That definitely helps. Saber on Vivi. And yeah, this is Barbariccia's strongest multi-targeting attack. It's not that strong though. Should be able to survive it as long as we're at full health. Okay, Hilaga again, of course, and now it's time to attack. Yes! Very nice. Gotta love those elven capes. Yeah, go Vivi. Ow. Jerk. Yeah, eat it, Barbariccia. So yeah, just buff your party and go all out, keep your HP high enough, and you should survive. And we get the Braveheart Sword, which is a new weapon for the warrior. And as you can see, the attack power is not better than the Kiku Ichimonji weapon or whatever, but it does have better accuracy than that weapon. So I'd probably get more hits with it, and it'll be more powerful, I think. So yeah, that's definitely nice. And I'm going to go through this place until I get another light curtain, and then we're going to take on the final boss of the, what is this place? The Hellfire Chasm. So there you go. Alright, back in the Hellfire Chasm B5, I did get a few quips. I got a Warhammer on B9. Again, this treasure is random, so I can't tell you where it is or show you exactly where it is because it's randomized. And on the B3, I did get a Sage's Surplice, and this is pretty good for your Black Mage or your character that well, that depends on intelligence, because it is a +5 to intelligence. And Final Fantasy IV, the Sage's Surplice was actually a +5 to Spirit, so it's a little bit different in this game. What a treat to be the one to send you to your graves, perish knowing that it was Scarmiglione who fed your corpses to the earth. And yes, we're going to be taking on Scarmiglione. We're going to fight his first form like we did in the original Final Fantasy IV. He's not really that hard in this form anyways. Basically just use Null Shock and just attack, and he will go down quickly. But the only types of attacks this form of Scarmiglione uses is Thunder Spells. So that's all you have to really worry about. And haste on Desh. And Desh goes first, like a moron. Yeah, I really wish I could control that. Guess Temper. Although I don't really think it's gonna matter. Yeah, he's already dead. So he was pretty easy, right? Nothing hard about him. Well, this next part is about to get a little bit more tricky. You've given me a fine death, indeed you have. And only in death can you know the true terror of Scarmiglione. Alright, so let's see if I can get some luck here. Alright, so basically for this battle, this guy likes to use an attack called Poison Gas, which does a ton of damage. However, if you use Light Curtains, it will cast a Null All spell, which is what you need for this this boss if you don't have ribbons. I have one ribbon on Rosa, so I don't need to do it with her, obviously, but oh, yeah, for her. I want to do something a little bit different with her, for this round at least. I'm going to use a speed drink. Maybe a couple of them, actually. Yeah, hopefully I can act first here and get these light curtains off before he attacks. Because if I don't, then my characters are going to start dying. And yes, he attacked the first round. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. So yeah, if I can get my party buffed here, then we should be good to go, because that will help immensely. So yeah, basically, let's see, I guess I'll do one more speed drink on Rosa, so she can hopefully act first. And we'll start hasting our characters here. Can't remember, I think this guy has about 7,000 HP. So he's not really that hard as far as dealing damage, it's just his attacks that suck. And here it is. Yeah, and that was the halved version of the attack. So as you can see, it does a ton of damage, so you need to be careful. Hopefully you get the freaking spell off, Rosa. He better not attack with that attack twice, so I'm going to be really pissed. There we go. There we go. That's what we need. We need prompt healing. We don't need Rosa being slow ass. Alright. So yeah, Hilaga. And haste on Vivi, because I'm going to attack with him too. Perfect. Saber, VV. Should be good to go. Well, that wasn't exactly the smartest thing in the world. Whatever, we'll take it. Yeah, now he's gonna start spamming that fucking attack, huh? Bull crap. He better not do it again, like right at the beginning of this round, or else I'm gonna be extremely fucking pissed. Oh, he's dead. Well, I guess it didn't matter anyways. Goodbye, Scarmiglione. So yeah, make sure if you don't have ribbons for all your characters at this point, use Null All. It's a level 8 spell in case you don't have light curtains, and we get a lunar curtain. What's the difference between a light curtain and a lunar curtain? Cast Null Death. Well, that would make sense then, I guess. But I already have that spell, so that's worthless. And yeah, I don't want to continue on in the dungeon, I just want to warp out, so I'll just go to the surface. And this is a good time to end the episode. So that is all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy, and in the next episode I'm going to actually continue with the main plot events that have to happen to progress through this game, because I think we've done all the optional stuff up to this point. So there you go, this is Veto121, and I'll see you next time. And thanks for watching too.